As former IDF spokesperson is here. You served in the IDF for over 24 years. You're now a senior fellow at the Foundation for the Defense of Democracies. You joined us throughout this war in Gaza. We now look at this happening right here in the U.S., this dignified transfer, as we obviously watch our administration, the U.S. administration, for our response to these continued attacks by Iranian proxies, as the fear is escalation and a growing conflict in that region. Please weigh in on this moment as we continue to watch this transfer.
It's a sad moment, and it's an all too familiar sight in Israeli eyes, of course, to see soldiers coming back from the battlefield. And my condolences go out to the families of these American soldiers that unfortunately were killed in service of their country and freedom. And I think that there's a common denominator here. There's Iranian aggression in that region, in the Middle East. Israel is at the forefront of that aggression, but Israel isn't alone. And unfortunately, U.S. servicemen have also been attacked and have now paid this ultimate price. What we have learned in Israel is that the Iranians may be the best in the world at puppeteering and using proxy organizations to do their dirty work. But when it comes to fighting itself, they may not be all that good and as strong and as fierce as many people think that they are. And we've shown, I think Israel has shown time and time again, that whenever we've set out to strike Iranians in retaliation for their aggression, we've been able to do so, and I think that's the Israeli general intention. Whenever Iran strikes Israel, whenever they send their proxies, then we do indeed return the favor.
You know, General Kellogg, back in late October, President Biden was asked about the attacks against U.S. forces, which at that point you could count on maybe two hands. And he said that they had nothing to do with the Israel conflict. I think since the president said that, we've learned that the situation is quite different than the way he described it.
Yeah, John, I think that's kind of naive to think like that, because everybody knows who the mastermind of terror is in the region, which is Iran.
Oh, and I'm sorry,
it's based on what's happening in Israel.
General, I'm sorry, I need to correct myself. He said it had nothing to do with the Israel conflict. That's what I meant to say. And now, since then, we have discovered that this has everything to do with the Israel conflict.
Yeah, of course it does, John. I mean, that's why I said it's naive not to think like that. Of course it involves what's happening with Israel. It's been that way since they formed the Israeli state. And we just have to handle it and understand that, and understand there has to be some sort of deterrent set up. And, you know, you asked the question earlier about a delay. You know, the delay has been deliberate. I mean, they have thought their way through this and said take their time to do it, because I know for a fact that target packages are made and they're ready to go immediately. And for down at CENTCOM with General Kurilla, who's a very good commander, you know that his intelligence teams constantly update target packages. A ship goes, an airplane goes, people move. So they keep that current. The delay is always the decision making. What are we going to do? It has nothing to do with the target in itself.
General Kellogg, we are continuing to watch the transfer cases carrying these 3 American soldiers in Dover. As the President and First Lady look on, we're going to stop here in silence and watch some more together. And that was an incredibly emotional moment for this country and, of course, for those grieving families saying goodbye to their 3 loved ones, 3 U.S. soldiers who lost their lives in that drone attack in Jordan. And that would conclude the dignified transfer of those 3 U.S. soldiers as the President and the First Lady look on there in Dover.
It's an incredibly moving scene that has been repeated hundreds of times in just the past couple of decades through our engagements in Iraq and Afghanistan and our continued presence in the Middle East as we see the remains of Sergeant William Jerome Rivers, 46 years old, Sergeant Kennedy LaDon Sanders, 24 years old, and Sergeant Brianna Alexandria Moffett, 23 years old, transferred back to the United States, soon to be in the custody of their families and given full military honors. We'll be right back.